All right, I have a very special interview today, and I honestly just can't believe this actually happened. It was definitely one of those things that happened what feels like last minute, and not only that, but this is right after I had just done part of the press conference, which was wild. I don't know how I was able to do that, but the Pro Tour allowed it, and man, it was so surreal. Following up with that, with your last win being here, do you feel more confidence or stress coming into it?
I honestly haven't really thought about it as more confidence or stress. I'm just taking it as another event on tour.
So I have some jittery nerves. There's a lot of people around. It is not my ideal situation to kind of try to like open up with players. But with that, we got some pretty good stuff from Kevin Jones. So let's get into it. Do you have any grenades planned for this course?
I don't have any tee shot grenades planned for this course, but there are certain times when I can get in trouble and I might have to pull it out for sure. Grenades come pretty easy, but yeah, I practice them all the time. Like in the Jomas practice round the other day, I did like a couple, even off the tee. On hole 3, I tried one, but I wish I would have aimed further left because it got flipped up and went way right on me.
What do you think it is about your game that you want to throw those unique shots that no one else is doing?
Well, I really want to throw like the highest percentage shot. Like I want to just throw the shot that I can do like the highest percentage of time. So I don't try to be like too flashy or special. I try to take something from Sexton and try to just play like percentage golf. But sometimes it comes off as flashy. Like grenades that I throw like that, like they're high percentage shots for me. Like I'm not trying to show off. I'm really trying to like beat the trees and get a putt.
With this being an Arkansas-based tournament, you being from Arkansas, does it kind of feel like you have like the home field advantage? Like you play really well here.
It definitely feels that way. I mean, every year that I've played here, when I step up on that tee and they say my name, it goes crazy. I feel the support. I feel the love of all the people here, and even the competitors feel it for me as well. They're like, oh, okay, we see how it is. We see how the Arkansas boys treat it here. It's good stuff.
Yeah, with you nearly taking it down in 2022, what do you think clicked so well at that particular event?
At that one, I was making good jump putts, first of all, and my backhand hyzers with my drivers were just powerful, roped, and super strong, hitting the gap every time, getting way up the fairway. So that's like the most important thing is we throw a lot of hard drivers on this course, and you got to manipulate them and you got to be in control.
And in the likelihood that it does get really windy, what's your plan of attack?
I'll be using a lot more of my X1s if it gets really windy. The plan of attack is just being ready for it, being observant. Whenever that wind gets a little bit out of control, you gotta have the like, I don't know, the humbleness to like disc up. Like maybe you don't need to throw this disc that you've been throwing in practice. You need to go for that more overstable, safer line.
This event and LVC 2022 and 2023 is your highest rated event. So what do you feel like you need to do to kind of match that level?
In order to play like that level, I just need to be in control of those drivers again. Like it's so important because like that's been my main problem lately is my drivers are just coming out of my hand early, and if I try to hang on to them, I'm going way off, and I'm just getting way off track on these courses. And this is one of those courses that if you do miss that initial gap with your driver, it just makes the hole so much longer. So when I was playing those high rated events, I was dialed with it, and I am dialed again with it. I can't wait to see it this weekend because I've been working so hard on it.
Comparing like those rounds in 2022 and 2023, how do you feel about like the level of parity now? Like it's insane compared to then, but how do you feel about it?
It would have been interesting to see those rounds compared to like this year's competitiveness. Yeah. I don't think the ceiling's higher, but there's just so many more people packed in those top 25 areas. So it's amplified. If you're playing bad, you're gonna see it even worse because there's just people that are gonna take you over.
Yeah. And you've had good finishes since, but probably not to like the level that you want.
Sure.
How are you feeling about your like past year or so?
Oh, the whole past year has just been a struggle for me.
Yeah.
I've been really battling that backhand thing, and I just think that this grip change that I'm doing, that I'm implementing right now, is going to help me big time in that. But yeah, like the last year, it's just stressful. Like I'm not playing at the level I want to be playing at, and it affects your happiness, that's for sure. But I can always like be thankful like that I'm playing disc golf for a living. It's the best job in the world, and I can always look past whatever's going on with my game and just be thankful that I'm out here. Yeah, I'm just trying to do the things that I love in life.
It's like I feel like when you mess up, you're just like so harsh on yourself. Do you kind of feel that way, or It's kind of just like, well, this is what I want to do. I didn't perform the shot.
It's just when things continue to add up on you, it just gets harder and harder. Like, everybody can deal with one bad shot, but it's maybe one bad shot, and then you throw a good one, and you think you get screwed on it, and then you throw another bad shot, and it just piles up, and it becomes hard. But that's the battle that everybody out there deals with, and if you're a pro, you just have to be able to buckle down when that stuff happens and focus and put in the work to be comfortable out there.
I feel like you're capable of winning. I feel like you're definitely like in my running for like, yeah, he can take it down. So I definitely think you can take it down for this weekend.
It only takes one weekend. That's the beautiful thing about it. We always get a fresh slate, and whenever that game is coming, it can come just like that.
Yeah.
And so I'm always hopeful, and I'm always ready to be there for the final 9.
Yeah. With your friend Luke's performance recently, how stoked for him were you with like all of the crazy good performances?
I love to see it. He's in 5th place in tour points right now. He's just playing so solid golf. I'm so happy for him.
All right, you can only pick one. I think I know your answer, but you can only have coffee for the rest of your life. You can only play disc golf for the rest of your life, or Hogan.
Or
you can
Hogan.
only pick one. So if you don't pick Hogan, he's gonna cease to be a dog.
I know. Maybe. I know. Well, I would have to, Luke will understand me, but I'm going to have to choose disc golf, considering that's what's paying the bills for me. But Hogan's is an amazing, amazing dog, and we will remember Hogan forever. He's still rocking hard right now. He's been getting in about a round a day.
Oh, wow.
And he's an old dog, and he's just got a great spirit.
Yeah, how old is he?
I think he's like 9.
With your passions like DJing, have you ever considered doing part-time tour, part-time like other hobbies and other stuff?
I've definitely considered it, but people ask me that a lot, but disc golf will never, ever not be the number one thing until I'm like 40 or something.
Yeah.
Like, it's always going to be the number one thing. I'm going to make all the tournaments. I'm going to be at every one of them. And it's because I understand how important it is and how any one of those weekends can be so big for your career. So yeah. I'll be doing that. But if I can filter in like playing a DJ set, which I can sometimes, if I can filter that in on the weekend, absolutely. It's a nighttime job, while disc golf is a day thing. So if I can get those things working coincidingly, that would be great. If that's the right way to use that word, simultaneously, whatever.
No, you're good.
Yeah, disc golf will always be the number one thing, and whatever passion I have that I can fit around it, I'll definitely do that.
Yeah. How do you feel that like no matter what place you're in, everyone is cheering for you? They like want you to do well. Like, you have the entire community around your back no matter what. How does that feel?
It feels indescribable. It's always that extra motivation when I have those bad rounds and I see that these people don't even care. They just want to see me throw good shots, basically. That is all the motivation that I need, and it is so valuable to me. I appreciate that so much from all my fans out there, all the support. Thank you guys so much for that.
What do you think is like one misconception people have about you and your game?
Sometimes it just seems like people, like you were saying earlier, that you find me as like throwing the crazy shots and stuff sometimes, and I think that is what people see in me too sometimes. But like I said, like, I don't feel like I'm doing that. I feel like I play the highest percentage shot that I can. One example is Las Vegas Challenge last year. On hole 17, people were saying, why didn't I just go for that? Or even holes before that, there's like opportunities to blast a driver. Well, at the time, my driver game just wasn't feeling that good, and that was a 4-round tournament. So there was a lot of shots that I did before that got me to that point. And I threw a mid-range off the tee on 17, and then I threw another mid-range, and then I made the putt. But Calvin threw an incredible drive. Yeah. And a high risk drive too. Like, if he goes out of bounds, it's a different ball game. So he made an amazing shot there. Misconception is that I'm pretty like based on percentages. I don't try to do flashy things that lower my percentages that often. Yeah,
I think you just have a very unique game. So like, people may see it as like less consistent, but no, it's what you do.
I think so too.
Do you kind of see yourself as a veteran now? Like, you've been on tour for a while, and
this is like my 7th year. Let me see, 2017, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. So yeah, so 7th year on tour. So I would say I'm coming close to the veteran status, but I still feel pretty young.
Yeah. I mean, you're 28?
27.
27.
Yeah, I'll
okay.
be 28 in July. Oh, it is so cool. It's the best job ever. I can't explain it enough. I've seen all 48 of the states here. Haven't went to Hawaii or Alaska yet, but got to be doing that soon. I know there's courses both places.
And I just played at Terry's course in Thailand.
Yeah.
You gotta go. It was sick.
Nice. Everybody's telling me I gotta go to Thailand too,
Yeah.
and I know I would like it there.
Yeah.
I really have a strong interest in the Central America disc golf.
Oh, yeah.
I really want to see disc golf grow in Central America. That's definitely, that would be my biggest passion problem is getting courses down there.
Yeah, and you got second place at the Mexican Championship?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, I sure did. We played actually a playoff. It was like, I didn't even know of the new playoff rule. You might not know of it either, but they're doing an aggregate now. So they're doing a 3-hole series, and whoever wins out of the 3-hole series is your winner instead of a sudden death playoff.
Yeah, I think that's much better. Cause,
Yeah,
I mean, although
probably
playoffs here have been amazing with the old hole one. So
they have.
It's different. Yeah.
But disc golf's fast. Like we can zip through and it makes it more fair. I'm all for that. You know.
Yeah. What's the last movie you cried at?
The last one I remember is Pursuit of Happiness.
Okay.
Can you relate to that at all?
I could see it. Yeah.
Dude, that one's sad. That one's so sad.
That's a good response. I like it.
Yeah, that one. That's the kind of movie that'll get me, for sure.
All right. Yeah, that's it.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much. All right. Peace.
Peace.